Yakov again, switching it to Fedorov. Panayotou, Kiriakov goes on the outside. Played in first time though, and easily cut out by Alan McLaren. Promptly given away though to Yakov. And Kiriakov gets the free kick. And that's a yellow card shown to David Robertson. Well, he was booked in the first leg also. Wasn't a great ball played in earlier and easily taken by McLaren, but then it was promptly given away to Ignatov, and that's what led to the situation. Panayotou played it through, and Robertson made the challenge on Kiriakov, so that's 2 bookings and 2 European matches for Robertson. Here's Jury now, but very much a lone attacker. So the 1 goal from the first leg is separating these sides. When you look at the FIFA table, Scotland on 21st place and Cyprus is 68th, but with the Bulgarian influx at club level here, it certainly makes a difference, and this is a well-organised side. Kiriakov. Challenge there by McCall. Another free kick to Anorthosis. This is a Shodis. Tackled by Hayplay. That's McCall. This is Gogi. Again, Goff's there and lets the ball run through to Gorham.
Yes, they are a very well-organised team. They've got some good players in the side, but the Bulgarian coach is the Bulgarian coach of the Cypriot team, because he knows that just one opportunity is all he needs to force this game into extra time, and you never know what could happen after that. So he's a shrewd tactician.
Yes, we doubted he was a fox. We had it confirmed yesterday at the press conference, Terry.
Not that he's not like a fox, but I think his tactics are very good.
He certainly was giving very little away. Right there, battling away, and Rangers getting themselves the free kick out on the left-hand side of the field. But the crowd has gone quiet again, out of just under 10,000. And that's a good effort going in from Charlie Miller. It was the end of that one. Ball swung in and headed in the direction of Charlie Miller, who hit it first time. The ball was dipping, but it's too late. Kiriakov plays it forward. Looking for Ignatov. McLaren's there. Even right. The ball from the keeper. Andy Gorham won't take too many kicks. Found rubbing his right thigh during the Saturday match there against Morton. And he didn't take part in any of the training last night. So he'll have to watch himself. But here's Kiriakov again on a great run inside the penalty area. McLaren's there. But that's a shocking ball by McLaren. He did the difficult part and then promptly gave it away. Gogi. Well, a real lapse in concentration by McLaren. And that's something Rangers cannot afford, not for a split second of this match. Further off in the middle. And easily defended in the end by Stephen Wright. Heading the ball back so as Andy Gorham can handle it. Andy Gorham was Walter Smith's very first signing back in 1991 from Hibernian. And in named Player of the Year 2 years later. He's had his injury problems, but hopefully Rangers will see a lot more of him this season. Here's a great chance run for Charlie Miller. Good save by the goalkeeper. And it's Durant following up. And the goalkeeper snatching the ball right on the line. Well, excellent play. I think Ian Durant it was. Slotted the ball through to Miller. He stabbed at it. And Nikos Panayotou did just enough. And then had to get back as Durant lobbed the ball forward. The keeper ended up behind the line, but he kept the ball out. So a real chance that for Rangers with 55 minutes played. There's still no scoring here on the night. Again, Gogic drifts wide, and he gets the throw in just in the line with the penalty area, the Rangers penalty area. And Durant showing a fair bit of pace. But that ball is out of play, and it's a throw into Anorthosis, quickly taken by Kiriakov. He is again. Davru leaves it to Ashuri. Kiriakov in at the heart of everything. Ashuri trying to get forward. McLaren's with him. And a little bit of pushing indicates the referee by Ashuri. And Rangers have the free kick.
Well, that was Rangers' best chance. All came from Andy Gorham, really, when he wellied the ball down the pitch. Wasn't the best of strides. Good flick on. Good play by Rangers. Charlie Miller once again getting into that position on the far post after a good 1-2. He was the third man, got in behind them. The ball seemed to sit up in the grass. Couldn't quite get the contact. But if Rangers play that sort of football, can play the one-touch, get Charlie Miller in. He's been in all game, really, and they've got a good chance. I mean, it's position now. Mark Headley fouled on the right-hand side, but Rangers have had 1 or 2 free kicks wide. If they can get quality balls in, Charlie Miller had the volley well before that, so with a bit more luck, Charlie Miller could have scored at least a hat-trick tonight.
But I'm sure 1 goal would please Walter Smith, and it would really take a lot of pressure away from Rangers. It's White who swings in the ball. Haitley's climbing. But the referee awards a free kick against the big Rangers striker. The ball swung in, but Haitley judged to have climbed there, using his arms to get up. The Shuri. Castana. Aye. Cross to Andreu. That's Todorov. And David Robertson alert to the attack down the right-hand side from Panayotou. And Petric did well to come out and block that effort from Ashuris. Richard Goff did that in the first leg, and the Rangers players have been well warned about Ashuris, that if he gets a chance, he invariably hits the target. Kiriakov trying to battle his way through, but Goff managed to get the ball away there with some help from McCall. And Charlie Miller playing it through, but slips into the hands of Panayotou, who dispatches the ball to his brother. This is Todorov. Well, the home crowd getting behind the side again, trying to lift them. This is Miller. We certainly haven't seen the Rangers fullbacks getting forward enough in this game. Robertson particularly. We were talking about that at half-time, Terry. Really, they could get maybe just a bit more out of him.
Yeah, I think they can. I think both fullbacks can get forward just a bit more. I think they're now in the second half, especially a bit more conscious whether the wily fox of the Bulgarian manager decided to push his 2 wide men further on as well and try and take the game to range. I think they've been penned back a little bit more than they were in the first half. But given the opportunity, they can get the ball wide. As Stephen Wright picks the ball up now, he's the one, and David Robertson, that can really pinpoint these crosses to Mark Haitley.
Basil's tactics certainly worked at Ibrox as well, but they didn't get in too many forward runs, the fullbacks. So this is Durant. Stephen Wright. He plays in the far side. Jury's through the middle. Nice little ball by Durant. This is Jury. Playing it off to McCall. Charlie Miller's there. Breaks out now to Durant. And the ball's out for the corner kick. Durant's quite happy to let it go behind. So another chance for Rangers here. And again, Goff and Petric start to move forward, leaving Robertson and White to look after the threat of Gogi. So it's Durant who swings it in. Breaks away to Todorov. Challenge there by McCall. Well, the Cypriots haven't made the same cut chances they made in the first leg, and they're about to make a change. And Shoris, I think, is the man going off. And Funas comes on. Well, Funas played in the right back area in the first leg. But he also is a midfielder, and he's gone into a more forward role. So it's Kiriakov who plays that one. And Gogic struck it through, and the Anorthosis players claiming a foul against Rangers. And yellow card is shown there to Todorov for complaining too much.
You never know with these foreign players. When the ball gets into the box, as you see here, he's just going to throw himself onto the ground. And the referee has proved really in this match he's not going to be conned by anybody. He's not going to stand any dives, any theatricals or anything like that. But on that occasion, he did so.
Interesting thing, though, Terry, is when Charlie Miller went down inside the box. Certainly, it looked a penalty from here. The referee went over and waved his finger at Miller, indicating that he'd taken a bit of a dive, but took no action against him. Here's Haitley now. And that favoured left peg of his, but nothing to bother the goalkeeper.
I think if he hadn't given the penalty, really should have booked Charlie Miller for diving. So, you know, it just seemed to be a very strange decision.
This is Andreu. Gogic. Good switch of play to Panayotou. And the referee indicates handball against the Anorthosis players. And he's complaining now. The referee's telling him to calm down. Well, they did have a bit of problem with the temperament and the discipline in the more recent European ties. There's a couple of players sent off against Atletico Bilbao. And there's a couple of players sent off in a match pre-season in Germany. So maybe they're getting a bit rattled now. And there's Durant taken out of the play, and the yellow card shown immediately to the substitute Funas. It's a hefty one on the Rangers player. So the yellow cards, that's 3 now for Anorthosis and 1 for Rangers. Robertson of Rangers booked earlier. Stavru and Todorov now joined in the referee's book by Funas. So Rangers gaining more and more in confidence as this match goes on. The referee wants this retaken. A bit of verbals going on out there involving a few of the players, and the referee just calming things down. Well, this would be a great time for Rangers to pinch one. It's played in by Durant. He plays up there. Goss well forward, but the goalkeeper takes it comfortably. Waste no time. It's played to Ignatov. A bit of confidence seems to have gone out of Anorthosis. But it's always dangerous to say something like that with a player like Kiriakov on the field, and certainly Gogic, who will carry a threat right to the last whistle. This is Robertson. Durant. He's on the worst after that challenge a few months ago. In comes Charlie Miller. Picked up by Ignatov. Easily cut out by Petric. The offside flag though goes up. Gordon Jury was running to attempt to get back onside. Charlie Miller was in the middle as well, and the flag went up. Free kick quickly taken. This was Kiriakov. This is Funas. Gogic. Stepping away from Petric. Still it's Gogic. Going for the return, and he gets the free kick. Well, a dangerous moment coming up now for Rangers. Absolutely no doubt about that. Gogic right on the edge of the area, playing a little 1-2. And Todorov, always dangerous from this type of situation. So 65 minutes gone. Still no scoring, but Andy Gorham and the defensive wall got some work to do here. Kiriakov's over the ball. Kastanis is standing just behind them. And Todorov, who's finished off Rangers a couple of years ago, is surely not going to put them back in the game here. Anorthosis over the bar it goes. And he'll be disappointed with that. Ignatov is the one who really strikes the ball, but he's left-footed and tends to take the free kicks over in the right area of the field. Sends them in, as we saw, in fact, just before half-time at Ibrox, when Andy Gorham had to move smartly.
Well, thankfully that was a woeful free kick, but it just proves the point that any challenge around the box, the Cypriots will go down and hope that the referee will give a free kick. But in that time, the Todorov's free kick was well wasted. But the warning signs are there for Rangers.
Well, the Rangers player on the deck as Anorthosis attack. Charlie Miller, who's back on his feet. Still the Cypriots have it, and Funas is caught there by McLaren. Now it's Robertson. That ball just out of play. I see Paul Gascoigne still over there in the dugout, or technical area as I call it now. He's got his feet there to throw some encouragement. But the news on him at half-time wasn't too great. What was he was a bit distressed by his injury. It's a groin injury. Let's hope for his point of view. And Rangers, it's not too serious. But there's still work to be done here by Rangers. Here come Anorthosis again. Just one slip and this whole situation could turn around. And that was no doubt part of Walter Smith's address to the players in the days leading up to the game, and no doubt again at half-time. This is Duray trying to hold off the challenge of Stavru, and the free kick goes Anorthosis's way. The referees handled the match quite firmly, but way in the early stages when Charlie Miller went down inside the penalty area, there was just a little bit of hesitancy. So we're now midway through the second half. Still no scoring here at the Papadopoulos Stadium. And that suits Rangers and the fans. Well done, Petric. In the long one, looking for Haysley. Left to Kiriakov. This is Gogi. Good ball with the outside of the foot, looking for Todorov. Still it's Todorov. Well, there are 3 or 4 Rangers defenders there. Gogic is going through to join him, but the opportunity is lost. But superb ball by Gogic with the outside of the right foot through to Todorov. Looked as though he might try and smack it first time, but he was forced wide. And he didn't really have much support. Here's Todorov again. McCall comes in, breaks away from him. Yatov's well forward, and it's Charlie Miller who does some good defending. Right on the 6-yard line.
Good play by Charlie Miller. He's proved that he can get into the Cypriot box, but once again he saved the day for Rangers by coming in. Good defending, wasn't bustled off the ball, headed it for a corner.
Headed away by Durant. Comes Haysley. Jury. Good play by Jury. The break's certainly on here. Haysley is coming forward. Durant's caught, but Jury gives some backup, some support. This is Robertson. Durant, not the best of passes from Robertson, but Durant gets the free kick, and he's taken another knock. It's or three taken in this half. He went into the challenge, and an apology there from Ignatov. Going in late and catching the Rangers midfielder.
Yeah, I think we'd probably see the Cypriot player lay down for fully 10 minutes if that sort of challenge went on him, but those sort of challenges Ian Durrant. Rangers really aren't keeping the ball as well as they could do when they do defend, and they are defending very well. Charlie Miller's proved that. They've got to keep the ball just a little bit better, keep the passing going, don't give balls away in silly positions, and if they can keep the ball and just frustrate the Cypriot team, then they've got to, they can keep possession and everything else. But Ian Durrant, I'm sure, as a precaution, has been taken up and stretched, he'll bounce up and be straight back onto the pitch.
So Durrant didn't want to go off. Anorthosis had people on trying to get him off, and a bit of niggling going on, you would notice there, between a few players. And the referee will have to keep a tight grip on this. And obviously, nerves getting a bit frayed among the Anorthosis players, but no time's running away from them. So the free kick taken. And towards Hayplay. Charlie Miller trying to get forward. Andrea's there. And it's the goalkeeper who sweeps it away.
Once again, it was Charlie Miller getting into the box. Good free kick. Was good flick on by Mark Haitley, and Charlie Miller was there once more. I don't know how many runs he's made into the box this match. He's made probably about 9 or 10 runs into the box, and he's been lucky not to score. I mean, how he's not on the score sheet, I'll never know. But Ian Durrant hobbles back into his position on the pitch.
That's good news for Rangers. And well, it's Stephen Wright trying to get forward. Anorthosis is getting it away though, effectively, to Kyriakov. And it's Gordon Petric who makes the challenge. And that's where you want to keep Kyriakov, inside his own half. And that's a foul throw, surely. Yep, the referee has blown. So here is Durrant. Well, it must be comforting for Ian Durrant, the number of operations he's come through, that he can take a couple of hefty knocks tonight. He's back and still limping a bit though. But after everything he's come through, it must encourage him. The ball is just out of play, and David Robertson will try to get it forward. It's a throw in to Anorthosis. This is Panayi. Off there by Fedorov. It is again. Good ball through. And it's missed completely there by Ignatov. Well, good running by Gogi. And that was a real chance for Anorthosis to do something. Fedorov operating well on the right. And Gogi went on a good run, but the ball running away in the end from Ignatov. This is Kyriakov. Still 0-0 here. This Gordon jury goal from the first leg could be so important, but Rangers still have a job of work to do. Through perhaps to the final whistle, unless they can nip a goal, which would really put it beyond reasonable doubt. A place in the Champions League beckons, and a lot of money as well, but Rangers know there's more to it than that. And after failures in recent seasons, they've really got to get a result here tonight. And Andy Gorham comes to the rescue. Well, that was a fine save by the Rangers goalkeeper. Little header there by Gogi. And the shot going in from Ignatov. It was dipping in just under the bar, and Gorham did ever so well.
Well, Rangers had a chance to really clear their line. Stephen Wright in particular should have got to the ball. Shouldn't let it bounce, just clear his line. In the end, hesitancy, Alan McLaren forced that good shot by Ignatov.
Well, a couple of flips by McLaren in the second half. And that shot goes wide of target from the substitute, Punas. So he's a bit disappointed with that. It was Heatley who got it out of the penalty area, but Punas had a lot of space there. And if he just get a little bend in the ball, it could have caused all kinds of grief. So there's a bit of activity over on the Anorthosis bench. Ignatov is the player going off. So 75 minutes gone. And it's Toma, the player who's come on. Marius Toma. So he picks up a front position. And Gordon Petric is already keeping a close watch on him. And while the referee has stepped in and awarded a free kick. So an officer's in a hurry to get on with things. And that's the free kick. Played in inevitably towards Gogi. And wide out of the stadium almost. So another ball is called for. So there's a little spell. Rangers will just want to get through. And again, the ball's played high into the air. And again, it goes Anorthosis's way. It's all about concentration now for Rangers. Just further off, laying it off. And that falls behind for the goal kick. So just the one goal from the first leg separating these two sides. And when you look at them as clubs, really, there's a gulf between them. Rangers play to an average of 44,000, and Officers play to 4,000. Rangers spent some £10 million on players this summer, and that's a 10-year budget for an Officers. So the financial gap is absolutely huge. But Rangers have not found it easy, and certainly in the first leg. They had a difficult first half. This is Kiriakov. Playing the long one through the middle. It's asking too much of Nikolai Todorov. And Rangers have the goal kick.
Yes, we're seeing quite a few balls now played inside left, inside right positions of the Rangers defenders. Up to the three central defenders now to really make sure they're on their button, they're on their toes. They can drop deeper if they want to drop deeper, just to make sure they can stop these balls coming in. Bring your fullbacks in. You've got 5 men at the back to try and stop their